Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the 7th. Well, the sand has basically run out on the proverbial timer. At this point, Greg, you're either in or you're out.
Yeah, for most teams, the future is certain. It's the playoffs or 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Teams are either building for the future or liking what they've got.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Out in the wings for him, it's Dick and Barrett. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in the point guard. Now here's Barnes. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Dick wide open. Hands it from downtown.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And that one's good. Maxey.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to New York. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Now, here's Maxey. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Quickly with a wide open look. And again, Toronto no luck. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgeman.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Dick. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Dick's got 5 points so far.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Barnes outside. With the drive, Dick, that's good. 7 points in the game. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And Toronto has possession. 76ers getting the bucket. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And then for Toronto, Ingram, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Walter in for Dick. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
What a move by Ingram. Taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And that one falls for Ingram. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Oubre up top to the inside. Here's Watford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Here's Grimes, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Trailing by 4. Quentin Grimes out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Bona in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Pass to Shed. Here's Mobo. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Fires the 3. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So Grimes with the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk, Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Maxey's got 8.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Barrett, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Grimes. Off target from outside. Ingram outside. Driving to the basket. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
First personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 3. There at the pass to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Back to Pirtle. Inside. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Crazy dunk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Raptors making a switch here. Quickly's checked in. Let's see the stat sheet here for Joel Embiid.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Took him no time at all on that one. Maxi's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
A 3 from Barnes does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. The 3. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. 4-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now Grimes. He has 7. They get it back. Oubre for 3. There's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
Hammering the offensive glass, Embiid putting that big size to use.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the 76ers. Simmons checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Edgecombe comes in for Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Here's Quickly. Here's Dick. 10 points for him. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead. Raptors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
And they continue to control the glass.
Embiid with the screen on Quickly. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here is Barnes. Softly drops in the floater. Barnes has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter right after this halftime break.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
You know, for Philadelphia, they're desperate to avoid the play-in matchup because it all comes down to this final matchup.
They'll be plenty motivated. This should be one of the most watched games of the night. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Raptors trail by 7. So for Toronto right now, their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Barrett. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Edgecombe. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Pirtle, the pass to Dick. Unloads from 13. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Maxey, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 11. Out to Barrett. Pass to Barnes. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Back to Simmons. From outside the arc. McCain's shot is off. Raptors trail by 11. And it's quickly in the corner. And the Raptors miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McCain's shot is off. For Toronto, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Nice shot by Pirtle.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Ingram, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. The 76ers leading by 9. And here's Maxey outside. Hits it from three-point range. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
No one covering.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Dick.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Edgecombe. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. Takes a 3. scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Maxey. The Raptors also with a sub. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Pass to Dick. Shoots the three. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jaquez with the screen on Dick. Grimes with the bucket.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
A three from Quickly. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
He takes it in. Dick. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Lets the three fly. Another three for Philadelphia.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Raptors trail by 21. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So Jared McCain, Richard, showed some serious promise in his rookie season until he was injured.
Yeah, it was cut short due to injury, but in those 23 games played, he averaged 15 points a game on a good shooting percentage. He's got a bright future.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Walker's checked in for Embiid, and it's Edwards in for Jared McCain. Toronto with the ball. Lets a floater go. Shed, that's good. Shed's got his first bucket of the night.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Such a wide open look. Grimes has got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for Philadelphia. Ingram against Edwards. Back to Ingram. Here's the triple. Oubre pulls it in. Jaquez the pass to Grimes. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers ahead, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Here's Ingram. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Tyrese Maxey out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Edwards. And it's Oubre in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 18. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 22 points.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Grimes with the bucket.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Going inside, and it's Shed missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Screen by Kleber. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Ingram wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
And that is his round of applause for your sixth
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Ben Simmons comes in for Kelly Oubre. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jared McCain subbed in for Quentin Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
Embiid sets the pick for McCain. No good from 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 17-point game. Here's Dick. Takes the 3. Barnes. Strong move off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Simmons. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy great all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Barrett fires. He's off from 3. The 76ers leading by 16. Embiid with a screen on Barnes. Barnes rips down the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
Tonight they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Philadelphia with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Embiid. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Joel, tonight was a statement win. What is it that people should know about this team?
You know, we tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But you know, we young, we learning every day, and we're gonna be really good.
The more reps, the better, and a lot to look forward to in the future. Thanks, Joel.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now we present the player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.